So I'm not really good at convincing people, and so I don't really try. All I do is I just state what I think are the facts and I walk away. Sometimes I may come back for a response, sometimes I may just not agree or whatever it is. And all this while we've been talking about, in my opinion, how PlayStation was going to follow the money. There was no more exclusivity tie-in that they could leverage because the industry had shifted. After everybody was able to sit at home and more third-party publishers started trying some things, and then add on top of that, Microsoft looking and saying, man, if we don't make a huge move, PlayStation is just going to run away with the prize, and then buying their golden goose, Call of Duty, EA's FIFA basically starting to, transform into a different game, Fortnite netting Epic Games billions of dollars, making it more accessible for indie developers to be able to have basically a world-class engine, free assets, all of this stuff coming from the developer, the player, the gaming, the AAA, the AA side. It's inevitable that PlayStation was going to go full head on, even though it seemed contrary to their messaging. As a third-party publisher, I'm not surprised one single day. Just a few weeks ago, we saw a PlayStation executive say that they were putting some of their games on PC, making sure that their single-player games, were something that PC would wait for, while their live service games were going to be day and date. And I was laughing because Until Dawn got announced, and it is not a live service game. It is a remake of the game, and that's coming to PC day and date, and so is this Lego game right now. For those who were saying that PlayStation was not going to bring day and date to PC, I hope you're paying attention, simply because this has been a very serious and important discussion for the last few months, but many people, all they decided to do was basically go ahead and play it as no problem or no big deal. I have the comments on this channel. If anybody wants to go through my tech topics video playlist, you will see people constantly pulling and barraging as if I was saying something that sounded insane. Yo, the whole console thing, it's going to exist, but it is going away because it's no longer the dominant platform for people to play games. Mobile is number one and PC is number two. So at the end of the day, it's only a matter of preference. Nobody is saying that console is going to end, but what has ended is this aura that console had created for the most part for the majority of people. This whole conversation about how a PC is not a viable option or not a valuable option is one that is full of horse dung. And I've known this for the longest time. I've tried my best even to barrages of insults and people basically trying to make fun of me on this platform about how PC gaming was this and was that. When I just look ahead and I just say, man, you really just have to take a step back and look at this. Everybody knows this stuff. This is not rocket science. Like, you know what I mean? I think every one of you knew this was coming, even those of you who disagreed with me. I have a feeling that deep down inside, you knew this was coming. Somewhere in your heart of hearts, you were like, yeah, I think one day they may just go ahead and put their games day and date. And no one can actually throw down and say, well, it's just a Lego game. How about Until Dawn? How about Helldivers 2? Oh, it's just a live service game. Who cares if it's a live service game or if it's a single player game? It's a Sony published title. You can call it maybe a third party IP involved PlayStation game because it's Lego, or you can call it whatever. Helldivers is a fully funded PlayStation property. This Lego is a fusion. Until Dawn is PlayStation, and they're bringing their games day and date to PC. You know what's even crazy? And I didn't necessarily want to go ahead and say this stuff is coming to the Switch. Can you imagine that? This is coming to the Switch. They have a console in the PlayStation ecosystem that's more powerful than the Switch, the PlayStation 4, and it's not going on there. They want to this is what they keep doing that makes me go and say, guys, a PlayStation 4 is still a viable console, by the way. There are people who, their families of multiple kids, and they want to be able to, they've spent time over the lifespan of that generation. They bought the consoles for their kids, and their kids still have games that they're playing on there. They're not just going to go out and just buy new $500 devices. That's not something that's always feasible. So the PlayStation 4 has to basically be there. If PlayStation was really concerned about, pretty much, this whole financial thing, they would not have closed down the PlayStation 4 ecosystem just yet. That's why Xbox is basically doing everything antithetical. They've gone back to pretty much Their backward compatibility. Actually, they never left it. They just basically kind of, didn't say much about it with this Activision and all this stuff that they were doing. But now they've reannounced that, hey, man, we're going to continue to put, more emphasis on this stuff. So if you're going to be a gamer, you have to be a gamer, and you also have to try your best to be objective. There are no allegiances here. These companies don't owe they don't owe us any allegiances, and so we should make sure that when we're making decisions, that we make decisions that are best for us as the gamers. And for the most part, I've said it, time and time again. At the end of the day, there is a platform that would basically, pull you away from all of this, shenanigans that's going on. A Lego game's got to go on PC, man. I think this game should have also been released on Xbox, but hey, what do I care? I don't play Lego games anymore. The kids play them. I say anymore. I helped them when they were having issues with it. But I'll get out of your hair. Thanks so much for watching. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. This is kind of almost funny too, but hey, when you see it coming, you see it coming. Thanks so much. Peace out.